Hello and welcome. I'm Umbra, and this is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Last we left off, we used a 12 gauge shotgun shell to deal with a rat that is probably, I don't know, 5 pounds, maybe. And there are little bits of it everywhere. Not my proudest moment, but we weren't having much luck with the survival knife. So today I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure how much I want to go outside, especially after attracting that noise. I want to try and finish exploring this house real quick and then escape from this house because we might have some visitors soon. So let's get right to it. We're going to keep the shotgun ready, and we're actually going to press R to reload it since we used one shell, just to keep it ready. And looks like we're in a survival basement. A whole bunch of crates. If I had a crowbar, I'd try to open them. There's a survivor zombie. Honestly, I don't really want to waste the shotgun shell on the zombie, which is kind of funny. I will use it on a rat, but not on a zombie, not even once. So we're just gonna try and take these guys out. Um, hmm. Ooh, break out of the grab. Huh. Maybe I will need the shotgun after all. Not doing too hot against these zombie survivors. 14. Alright, managed to take out that one. Is it really beating on the wall? Sometimes. So they're grabbing us a lot, and we're managing to break out of it quite a bit. There was a little bit of a shaky grab that they had on us earlier. Leather belt is ripped. We're gonna need to take some time and fix some of our gear. Huh? Did that break out of the grab without having to actually break it? Hmm. Terrible shriek. That's usually a screamer, a shrieker zombie. I'm not sure where one is. Let's see, did they have anything good on them? A cash card. I'm gonna leave the pipe rifle behind. I almost want to carry it, but then again, I don't think it's gonna be anything useful. This match head bomb. A homemade bomb consisting of a bottle filled with match heads and equipped with a fuse. Sounds dangerous, let's take it. And we're gonna butcher that to get our survival skill up a little bit. And going to butcher this human here. Now there's M60 there, but those are unwieldy, and I don't really want to carry one of those around. Plus there's no ammo for it immediately. Now this almost seems like it'd be a great place to hold up for a while. Um, just looking at the Survivor Carbine, trying to decide if it would be something useful. What type of ammo does it use? 223, which is not that. There is a sewer snake. Hmm. I don't think it'll be as much of a problem as the rat was. But I could be wrong. There we go. Okay. Should start taking some of that meat with me, but right now, ooh, outdoor survival guide. It's more important than the Alpha Male Quarterly. Let's see. Lightweight replacement furniture. I want to keep that for right now. Put that there. Alright, let's see if we can get any gear real quick. Pair of combat boots. However, they have a lot of encumbrance. Though if I made them where they fit, they might not. And then cargo shorts that fit. Our legs were cold, so what we're going to try to do is wear those over our jeans, which are kind of damaged. I need to spend some time trying to repair them at some point. But that'll come later. I want to take this leather belt for now. Just because I think there's a few things we can craft with it. Let's grab a quick snack. We're going to eat that banana. And we're going to take an aspirin, just to alleviate some of the pain. A pocket knife, don't really need. A flashlight's useful. I think I'll have to hit this house again. So we're going to use a function I haven't used yet in the series. We go to M. Oh, actually, first we're going to go above ground. And there's probably going to be a lot of enemies here at some point. But we're going to go to M, and we're going to add a note here. So Shift N. I'm not really familiar with these. I believe it's X. And then I want this to be red. So we're going to do red. Did that? Nope, that just typed in red basement. Alright, well, at least we have that. I was hoping to make it colored red so I'd see it more easily on my map. Interesting. Alright, so now we're going to try and venture out real quick. Hopefully... Let's see, where's the zombie? Tough zombie. Straight ahead and to the south? I'm going to ignore them for right now. And we're going to try and loot some of this gear real quick. We're finally starting to get some decent gear, some stuff that'll allow us to survive a little longer. Pork pie hat? These jeans might be in better condition. But I am going to take these binoculars because the binoculars give us better sight range on our overmap. So I'm just going to quickly try and go through a lot of this. A trench coat. Now, a trench coat has more storage, I'm fairly certain, than a hoodie. So what we're going to do is we're going to wear the trench coat, we're going to drop the hoodie, because the hoodie didn't fit anyways. The hoodie had a encumbrance of 12 and a storage of 9, whereas the trench coat, which we're going to put under our Remington, had a encumbrance of 15. So 3 more encumbrance for a decent amount of more storage, more than double storage. Hydration pack. Large pocket, cap mouth for filling with liquid. I am going to carry that. And plastic bag of jerky. Okay, so now we're going to have a fight. Now another trick I haven't really used is these bushes will slow things down that move through them. The trick is getting your enemies onto them, but it usually gives you about 2 to 3 free hits. And then if you have a couple near each other, you can kind of just switch between them. However, sometimes they'll just smash the bushes, so can be useful. Oh, this guy had about 140 bucks on him. I figured that the cash is in cents. Yeah, it says ammunition cents. So rough conversion is instead of it being 14,000, it's actually just 140 bucks. So, it could be useful. We could find an ATM or something. Oddly enough, those still work in the apocalypse. Great engineering, I'm going to guess. So let's look around real quick. I think we've explored... No, we didn't explore these houses. These were fairly close to where we were. A boomer. If we wind up fighting a boomer again, I'm going to... I'm probably just going to shoot them instead of trying to dance with them. And I'm going to turn off safe mode, because I know we're in a dangerous spot, but I don't need it to keep informing me how bad things are. Are we running? No, but our stamina's low. I wonder if that's from the smashing, or... Okay. So we've done a good bit of exploring around here. What's this up here? A slime pit. I've never been around one of those. I'm not too sure how dangerous they are. I've heard that they're not too dangerous, oddly enough, but I think I'm gonna avoid it for right now. Need to pick somewhere to hole up for a while. Not a permanent base, but just somewhere I can, let's see, what is this? Liquor store? Somewhere I can sit down for a while and maybe train up my tailoring skill. Um, I do want to hit this museum because there might be a better weapon. Radio stations actually tend to be a little fortified, but they don't have much in the way of amenities. We haven't hit these houses yet, so I think we're going to travel down here, and maybe as we get down here, more of our map will unlock, and we'll see something else interesting. Mansions are nice, but they're almost more trouble than they're worth. So we're just going to start heading to the south. I'm going to fight a lot of the things I see here. Okay. Okay. Ooh. No. See, that's me getting cocky. Almost getting myself into a really bad situation. But I want to start clearing out some of these zombies. Um, let's see. Are you going to come for me? Because I don't have wander spawns on. So basically the zombies are static. If I clear them out in an area and I don't attract new ones, the area is reasonably safe. Another cash card, so I'm just going to grab these. I'll take the lighter for right now. Can't really carry anything too much more, so I really just need to find a place to hole up and work on my tailoring skill and to try and refit some of my gear that I'm wearing. Now, I am going to use these ATM. I'm going to transfer all the money. I'm going to transfer it on. And then I have one cash card with about $332 and then 6 with nothing. So I'm going to drop those 6, even though they don't really... Wait, do they weigh... They weigh like 1 ounce. Or some low amount. But I'm going to drop them so I don't have them cluttering up my inventory. And I'm going to continue to the south. Watching my mini-map. Ooh, there's something going on over there that I don't want to be a part of. Let's fight this zombie over here. A nearby corpse rises and moves towards you. Is that where I did the... That might have been where I had the Hummer, or the, some type of armored vehicle, and it had a mounted gun, and I used that to kill a whole bunch, but I don't think I had a chance to butcher them. Alright, so we got a smoker zombie coming after us, or at least that's what I assume that cloud is. So what I'm going to do... Oh, I keep... There we go. I'm going to wait until I have a decent shot, and then I'm going to fire. Fire. I miss. I don't really want to lose my survival knife, but I don't want to get caught in this. It's not active missions list. I don't know what that message is. Looks like it's something to do with the missions that survivors can give you. Nope, nope, nope. I just need to get a good sight on him again. I could just try blind firing, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, reload, reload, reload. And we are going to wield the survival knife. Where item? Okay. So now we've attracted everything, but I want to try and kill all these things so I can butcher the corpses and make sure they don't revive again. Seem to be doing more damage with their survival knife now, so it's becoming more and more viable of a weapon the longer we use it. But it's still, I don't like how close I have to get to zombies, and there's going to be a few zombies like that one up there, the soldier zombie, who has really good armor and becomes really hard to hit. Or at least hard to deal significant damage to. And I may pull out the shotgun for that, even though I think that may be what's drawn everything to me in the first place. Okay. And I definitely just want to pull it out for the... Yeah. I don't want to fight that acidic zombie up close. Okay, let's get some space. Let's reload. Reload. And reload. And the quick way I'm getting past that, you see the zombie soldier approaching, if you just hit the space bar, though just be careful about that, because if you're just hitting it randomly, sometimes the next message will be, you're being attacked. Do you want to continue reloading? And that could put you in a bad spot. Okay. I just want to see real quick this soldier zombie. Cash card. Leg ammo pouch. I could clean that. Single magazine at hand. Army jacket that fits. No, I think the trench coat we're wearing is a better thing. Another 170 bucks. Now, the two ways I've been dealing with zombie revivification is, you know, you butcher them or you smash their corpses. However, if you destroy them with like a shotgun blast sometimes, it doesn't always happen, but occasionally it'll destroy their body so much that they can't be revived. So that's a thing to keep in mind, kind of an unintended benefit of the shotgun. Um, Zombie children. So difficult. And then I feel guilty for killing one. So, another thing I haven't gone into as much as I should is the V menu. So, it shows what your character, how he feels. So you see the little frowny face up here. He's wet, so he gets a negative 45, and he's guilty about killing. So that little girl he just killed, or I say that because of the sprite, but the zombie child he just killed gets a negative 5 for. So total is negative 50, which is fairly bad, but not too bad. It can get a lot worse. And your character will start acting very dejected and not want to do certain activities, such as like reading to improve his skills or working on certain things. And his focus gain per minute is this right here. So our focus is 21. That's really low. And it's kind of as your character's getting tired, he's not as sharp. And when it's higher, I believe you read quicker, you do activities quicker, you're more, well, focused. So we're going to quickly try to deal with these enemies. And then I'm going to spend some time butchering. Shady zombie, hopefully before anything really... Which I kind of feel like maybe butchering a zombie child should, Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. My feet. 6 acidic damage. So, what we're going to do real quick, one more time, we're going to pull out the Remington, we're going to fire. And I'm going to spend some time reloading. I can hear again. Sometimes when firing at close range, or just firing in general, character will lose his hearing. Just for a temporary amount of time. Oh, whoops, I don't want to step into that just yet. Oh, come on. And see, the more I use the shotgun, the more things try to come up and attack me. So, we're going to stop here. I'm going to, between the episodes, try and butcher all these corpses and loot them and see if there's anything interesting. We take care of some of the pain and the hungry and thirsty. And then when we come back, we're going to continue trying to head down towards this museum. Which, let's see, we're over here on this corner. If we take this road straight south and then head over to the west, we should come to the corner with that. But thank you for joining me. I'm Inverter Umbra. This has been Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Have a good one.